You were so pretty.
so pretty.
I feel like you and I can solidify this friendship and flash each other. What do you think?
You streaming?
No, I wouldn't get you to flash. That's rude. Hey girl, you are so pretty. How old are you?
Thank you. I'm 18.
Oh, you're so pretty. Do you want to flash each other our boobs? Hey girl, you are so pretty. I love me a BBW. Let me get a kiss. How big? Like, what size are your boobs?
42 double D.
I've never seen that. Can I see it visually? You look thick as hell. Can I see that juicy ass jiggle?
No, but
Why? Can I see you doing jumping jacks but with your shirt off and no bra? You are so pretty. Wow. How old are you?
You're pretty too. I'm 18.
You want to zip down your shirt until your boobs flop out?
Oh, you're so beautiful.
You too. Should we show each other? You could just like have your thong on. Do you want to flash each other? Should we show each other our bra? I feel like we could build a strong friendship if we flash each other. Are you guys friends?
Yeah.
It looks really cute. Have you guys ever tried making out or compared boob sizes? You want to flash each other because we both have some fat juicy boobs?
I ain't with that. I ain't like that.
That looked really good though. Can you do that again? You don't even have to show me your nipples. Do you want to flash each other?
Sure.
Okay, first stand up and can I see your outfit? Well, let me see. Just stand. Just stand.
And then act surprised when someone actually does it.
Your boobs look big. Let me see. I jinxed you. I said you owe me a flash, so come on.
Okay, I guess. All right, you got me.
I just did not think she would do that.
I just want to be honest and state that I have never at a point in time seen women specifically talk about this issue, which is the fact that you have women out here that will go out of their way on a variety of apps and or websites. And I want to note, these are grown adult women. That woman is probably in her 30s. And she is actively seeking out people who are young. And she was proceeding to ask all of them, like, hey, it's just us girls. We're just here by ourselves. Why don't we both just, show something and just decide to do something just on a whim, just because it would be funny, for camaraderie, just so that we can form some type of a personal bond and all this. Like, wow, that's quite weird. That's quite weird, because I promise you, if a guy was online doing that, people would say that that person is a pred. It would say that that person is trying to coerce. They say that this person is trying to entice, in a variety, or harass or press, these individuals in order to do something that they shouldn't, or don't want to do. Right. But whenever it is that you happen to see women out here, and I want to make this very clear, you have a lot of women out here on these platforms masquerading as younger, or just simply being the age that they are and going directly to the profiles or the inboxes, whatever you want to call it, and doing things like this. And again, I'm just trying to figure out, why is it that women don't call this weird? Why is it that women don't vocally come out and, speak against this, call this out, highlight this? Because as I stated before, there's always this double standard where people want to call out one, but they don't want to call out the other. They feel that one thing is predatory and the other thing is just, it's just girls, when both things are predatory. I'm just going to be real. If we're going to call and list one, and rightfully so, as being predatory, we should do that clearly on the other side. Like I told people before, I'm an equal opportunist. And at a moment in time that you have things like this happen, it makes no sense for people to try to pick and choose sides. There's only one side, which deals with protection of the family.
Business in this property, I take pictures.
Two-party property? What does that mean?
Means you guys in trouble.
Excuse you? No one's doing a business.
You're doing this illegally, and what you are doing is illegal business. You're doing illegal business. 4032.
What are you even talking about?
You're not welcome in this community. You are not welcome in this community.
What are you?
You're doing suspicious business in this property. You're doing multiple businesses. Get out of here.
What are you talking
You're
about?
not talking about here. You know what you're doing.
So let me be real. I don't know specifically what took place or what is happening directly in this video. I just know that you have an Asian Karen. So let's just look at this timeline here, right? So we went from an era of hurry up and buy now to Asian Karens walking down the street and deciding that they want to stop near some people, film them, and say that, oh, you're doing illegal business. You shouldn't be. What business are they doing that's illegal? And how are they specifically going to get in trouble? Like, are you a part of the HOA, or are you a cop, or what specifically is happening where you can have her walk down the street and tell other people that you shouldn't be doing whatever you're doing and you're going to get in trouble? I'm going to report you. Sure you are. But again, like I said before, This can only happen by way of proxy. This can only happen by way of the individuals that have allowed them to feel as though they have the utmost power, as though that they can decide law and order, and who gets to do what and who doesn't get to do this. And like I said before, it's going to get better before it get worse. But this is on America at the end of the day, because they have allowed a lot of people to come directly here and feel so emboldened and to feel as though that they have the power to do anything they want to do. Australia, and other Caucasians, I need y'all to just bring it in for a minute. I'm just trying to figure out what specifically was dance or noteworthy about this. They said that Rachel Gunn, known competitively as a B-girl, Ray Gunn, is an Australian break dancer and academic researching the cultural politics of breakdancing. Nothing in what I am able to see in this display of whatever this is supposed to be looks like any form of breakdancing at all. I need you guys to stop, look, stare, and remind yourselves that not everything that people do is specifically for you to do, mimic, take part of, and or copy. Some things are better left where exactly they are. I don't know specifically what this is or what this was supposed to be, but this is not it. And I promise you that this woman single-handedly broke the competition so badly in Paris that this may never be seen ever again from any group on this planet. Shout out to Reagan.
Do I actually pay you to have your lunch? Or do I pay you to actually work? I don't think I do I? You know what time it is?
It's lunchtime.
I'm paying you. It's not, you're not paid for lunch. You're not paid, you're actually paid to work. If you want lunch, then you get off the premises and you go and have lunch elsewhere.
I think I deserve a break, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're not going to have a break on my time. You're going to have a break on your time.
Excuse me, we are entitled to a break, you know.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pay you for the break.
You don't have to pay us for the break.
Seeing what you've done, you're actually so far behind at this moment.
Sorry, are you experienced in the kind of work that we do?
I think my husband does. And
You think your husband does? Is your husband here? Has he had a look at the work? No, he hasn't, has he?
No, I've sent him photos and he's not impressed.
Right, okay. Well, if you go and have a look and see all the plastering we've done upstairs, see all the installation we've done.
I'm expecting a lot more done for that. I actually want you to, I'm actually paying you to get this finished today. And I was expecting this to be finished and it's not.
Finished by midday.
Yeah.
It's a 3-day job.
The quote you gave me was the fact that you'd actually finish this by midday. It's now way
No,
late
it didn't. I didn't say it'd be
today.
finished by midday. I said it'd be finished in 3 days. It's a 3-day job. So you want us to do an 8-hour day without having a break?
Yeah.
A whole 8-hour day without having a break
Yeah.
of manual labour, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, my main question is, I wonder if this woman even has a husband, because if the husband was there or at any moment in time, then he would actually came out and chatted, had a conversation with the men there, and everything would have been everything. But he's not there, which leads me to think that she does not have a husband, or better yet, if she does, then they were more than likely separated, and she's just posturing, trying to say that she has a husband, but realistically they're separated, and she's just sending photos just to sit up there and do something because she's lonely and bitter. Either which one of the two, again, this woman is 100% in the wrong. And this is coming from a person who has done physical labor. A lot of jobs, depending on how intricate, I guess you could say, it is going to be a 3-day job. You have to also go get the items. You have to transport the items. You have to then prepare the area. Let's say knock down walls, make sure the whole area is completely clean. You have to then take the items and cut and yada, yada, yada. And in between doing all of that every single day, you are supposed to take a break. You're not supposed to work 8 hours straight without a break, like she stated. Like, she's expecting slaves. She's like, oh, yeah, it's a 3-day job, but I expected you guys to get that 3 days done by midday today. Are you smoking? Are you like the way of which that people who have no expertise or even any shred of experience when it deals with physical labor, and they state something so idiotic and stupid as this is the moment in time that I feel that the workers there should have just dropped the tools and let other companies out there know specifically how it is that she is acting and how it is that she wants to conduct herself when it deals with workers, somebody who is, working directly in the house. Let everybody else know so that they're not going to do any work at her house. So if work needs to be done, she can go get her husband. She can go get whoever it is that she was supposedly sending the text message to. Or better yet, her as a woman, she can go and do it herself. But I promise you, 9 times out of 10, most women are not going to do this. 9 times out of 10, most women don't even know how to do this. And I'm not talking about the variables that people like to list. Oh, there are women in construction. There are women that do that. That's great. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about them because you're trying to make a stance and substantiate some type of point for no reason. We're talking about the average woman directly out here. Average wise, you don't see women going through Lowe's and Home Depot, going to the construction areas. You might see them going to paint. You might see them going to the kitchen, light fixtures. You might see them going directly, maybe to the patio area. You may see them going directly to some other fixtures such as faucets or even knobs for doors. But even with that, they're not installing that. They're going to hire somebody to do it, and it's going to be a guy. 10 times out of 10, it's going to be a guy that's going to install it. Again, that's my point. It makes no sense for women to sit up here and complain and do all of this posturing when at the end of the day, you're going to be dependent on men. So again, for all the women out there, make sure you know how to treat men, because men will be like, hey, I'm just not going to do this job. And once other men catch on and understand what's going on, they're going to drop and say, we're not doing this job either. And you're going to be left directly SOL.